तो जय गुरुदेव, जय श्री कृष्ण। आप सबको प्रणाम। Again, please accept my apology. Forgive me for being so late. I don't like to be late, लेकिन ये बड़ी मुसीबत थी, बहुत बड़ा एक्सीडेंट था, इसी वजह से I do appreciate हमेशा की तरह आपके प्रति आभार व्यक्त करता है. I would like to begin. I guess I should speak in English, right? I would like to begin as usual with expressing my gratitude for your time, for your attention, for your energy, and for your generosity. We have discussed many times how valuable your time is as much as mine. Thank you for inviting me, for your generosity also, because it's a favor unto me. And this is a favor to me because this allows me the opportunity to spread the glory of my sweet Lord, to spread the sweetness of my beloved Shri Krishna, whichever name you call God by. जैसे पिछले सत्र में, the last session, अंकल जी के हम लोगों ने सभी शास्त्रों का समन्वय किया था, right? We visited Guru Gita, Guru Punam थी, तो उस निमित्त से while visiting Guru Gita we visited Shiv Gita. While visiting Shiv Gita, we visited Skanda Puran, right? While visiting Skanda Puran, we generally looked at many of the Puranas, including the Bhagavad Puran. वेदों में तो कहाँ ही है भगवान के लिए वासुदेव सर्वम, है ना? भगवद गीता में भी आता है. उपनिषदों का भी, कृष्ण तपनी नाम का उपनिषद है, उसमें भी कंक्लूजन है. और पुराणों का भी कंक्लूजन यही है कि ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयमिति. कहाँ कि चाहे regardless of how we pursue goodness, how we worship God, whether in the form of Brahma, which is the all-pervading energy, entity, gender-free, form-free, name-free, है ना? ब्रह्म की भावना सर्वव्याप्त जो हो, प्रकाश, जैसे भी सत्य, जिस किसी भी नाम से जाने, जो सब में है, the one that exists everywhere, at all times, would be Brahma. Whether we worship goodness or God in the form of Brahma, or Paramatma ke roop mein, which would be a localized form of that Brahma, such as worshipping Vishnu, kahe Vaishnav kehलाए, worshipping Shiva, kahe Shaiva kehलाए, worshipping Mata, to Shakti kehलाए, Shakti ki upasana kare, worshipping Surya, to Saurya kehलाए, worshipping Ganesh, to Ganapatya kehलाए. So the localized form of the Brahma would be Paramatma. So Puranon ka nishkarsh, the conclusion of all the scriptures is that Brahma iti, Paramatma iti, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayamiti. No matter which form, which kind, however you worship the truth, the light. Here, worshipping Krishna is that very final self, the final truth. And so इसमें कोई conflict नहीं है. The scripture, last time we saw that these are not, there's no conflict, there's congruence. They don't cut each other, they're aligned with each other, the messages. And so अगर इस limited life में हमें अपनी बात बनानी है, we have to get the job accomplished in limited time, then we really have to pinpointedly focus on the truth that aligns with our heart, that resonates with us, right? Everybody एकश्च सत्य कहाँ शास्त्र में विप्रा बहुधा वदन्ति. Truth is one, but different people describe it differently according to the experiences that they have. And so हिंदू धर्म की महानता यह है कि यहाँ पर जिद, हट, there is no insistence, there is no, it's not stuck, है ना? हमारा धर्म, it's not stuck saying कि ऐसा ही है, this is the only way. In fact, it's the opposite. It allows a place for everyone, that however resonates with you, whatever makes sense to you, however you can connect with it, main baat is connect with it, right? Yoga is described as connecting with the truth, connecting with the reality that we already are. It is just realizing the connection that already exists, है ना? जो पहले से ही सत्य जो है प्रकट, उसके साथ कनेक्ट होना. So अगर भावना प्रदान है तो भक्ति मार्ग से, कनेक्ट थ्रू डिवोशन. अगर लॉजिक, रीजनिंग प्रदान है तो ज्ञान मार्ग से कनेक्ट हो. अगर कर्म, like I have to do some, many people say I can't sit and do just bhajan. Tell me something to do and I will do it, right? Seva pravritti जिनकी, I'll go here and do that, I'll go there, soup kitchen, this, that, I'll do. कर्म प्रधान है तो कर्म योग से connect हो. So there are many different ways of connecting with God, with truth, that already exists in us, that already is. So the truth, the greatest manifestation, the real application of truth. So because we are hurried now, because we have limited time, I'm trying to compress it in short. So truth, कहते हैं सत्य 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 सत्य. वो है क्या? What does it mean? Who cares? What does it look like? What about the truth? Right? So because otherwise it becomes some undefinable esoteric entity, that truth, whatever it is, wherever it is. So the full manifestation of truth, the real application of truth, the greatest expression of truth. How can we see the truth? How can I feel the truth? What is the truth? Is unmotivated love. It's very simple. Truth is simple. And truth can, if it is the truth, it's going to be simple. If it is not simple, then it is contaminated truth. There's something messed up. Someone has mixed something up in the truth. If it is not feeling simple, if it is not intuitive, if I cannot catch it as it comes, if I have to work hard to understand it, if I have to learn Sanskrit, or if I have to learn Latin, and if I have to spend hours, and if I have to do pranayams, and if I have to do tirthayatra, and if I have to spend 12 years to understand the truth, then it is a different form of truth contaminated. Truth itself is simple. It's gotten contaminated. So हम लोग जो प्रयास करते साधना करे, खाली परते निकाल रहे, उस पर जो मैल बैठ गया, उस पर जो coverings आ गए, we're purifying, we're removing the contaminants. Truth is pure. And so it is so simple that the simplest expression, the greatest expression, is unmotivated love. Love for the sake of love. Unselfish love. When there is no motive, when there is no reason to love, when there is no conditions on love. Love for the sake of love. When there is full acceptance of things the way they are, of people as they are. And this is the greatest glory of the Gita, that it comes to us where we are. Gita does not expect that we first accept this guru, or this dharam, or do this much sadhana, or have this much, wear this, or put this tika, or anything, right? Wherever you are, however you are, it comes to you because it comes in love. It brings love, it comes in love, and it steeps you in love. And love does not expect love. The pehli nishani prem ki, right? The very first, the biggest sign of love, it does not expect to receive. It only hopes to give. लेकिन जब दोनों तरफ से हो, then there is आदान प्रदान also. And so this is why we are, at least I have studied the Gita, and I have found it to be the most efficient. This is why I go from, so today, this is a 90-mile one-way commute from, it took me more than 2.5 hours, right? So, and then I'll go back this way, and I probably have to take the same route as the same traffic. This is a bizarre accident. I've never seen anything like this. It's a big 18-wheeler truck. Halfway on this side of the highway, halfway on the other side of the highway, there was a Honda Civic inside, underneath it. And who knows, like there was a curve, what else on the other side? And so traffic on both sides was stuck. This was at exit 17 on 695 Edmonton Road near that time. So it was just a few miles from here, but it took me a long time to come here. But it is worth it because, as I said, I really do appreciate your generosity, because this is allowing me to take that message and spread it. Because the only purpose of life, when it is love, then wherever that love can be spread.
We appreciate your time.
I'm happy. So with that, we will pick up where we had left last time. Not last time as the Guru Gita, but the time before that when we were doing Bhagavad Gita. So this was in the second chapter. This is shlok number 50. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe sukrute dushkrute tasmad yogaya yujjasva yoga karma sukaushalam. This is a phenomenal shlok, number 50 in the second chapter, which is the longest chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. This starts to get to a turning point. As we are approaching a turning point on a highway, we slow down, we are careful, we watch, we look, because we know that something important is coming, right? We have to take control of it. And we're approaching a turning point in a couple of shloks, around 53, 54. And so therefore it is important to pay attention in it. The one other reason I think in one of the sessions someplace else I had highlighted that yoga karma sukaushalam is something that Adi Shankaracharya had uplifted and highlighted in one of his teachings. Shankaracharya, inarguably rather, the greatest Hindu philosopher, right? The staunchest, the strongest, the most forceful, most powerful. And Bhagavad Gita is something that he lived by, and a few shloks from this second chapter. This section, Yoga Karma Sukaushalam, is one of those. You may have heard of Indian Institute of Technology, IIT. Again, arguably probably the greatest engineering institution on this planet. Not MIT, but IIT, right? Clearly. When they hand out their degrees, this is for engineering and technology, every degree has this written under it, Yoga Karma Sukaushalam. Skill in action is what they teach there. How do you get skilled first? How do you develop your skills? And then how do you act according to skills? So Kaushal in Sanskrit is skill, or Sukaushal is perfection. So what we're seeking here is perfection. Through the study of the Gita, we're seeking perfection in living, in the art of living. Perfection in everything we do as alive human beings. Jo bhi kare, jaise bhi kare, jaise one of the funny mantras we use sometimes in Bhagavad Gita is Bindas first class Bindas. In that whatever we do, we always do first class. Not second class, never third class. We do it first class and then we turn around and become bindas. Iske baad jo hoga wo hoga. What can I do? I've executed it in the perfect possible manner for me. For the best possible manner for me, not the best possible manner. My best could be really inferior, could be really sucky compared to your skill. You may be so far skilled than I am, but so long as I am doing my best, Sukaushalam, right? Just shedding light on this shlok that we've already covered. Inside we know if we are giving it our best or not. Everybody knows. Kaise kanchi maar rahe and we're cutting corners, it's just like getting rid of it, or we are taking it as the most important task right now. Just a prashna there, who is the most important person in your life, right? Who is the most important person in your life? Not God, not Guru. The most important person in your life is the person in front of you right now, right? Because that God is in that person. Okay, so we will build upon the central truth. The truth is simple. Don't let anyone tell you that you're both complicated, Gita complicated, truth complicated, Dharam complicated, we don't understand, I don't know how. Truth is very simple, and my version of that simple truth is this. God is everything, and everything is God. And it's a simple truth. Bhagwan ही सब कुछ है और सब कुछ भगवान है. इससे बड़ा, इससे सीधा इस सत्य नहीं मिलेगा, दावे के साथ, गारंटीड. चाहे किसी भी गुरु के पास, किसी भी संत के पास, किसी भी धर्म में, किसी भी, I can myself give you several examples from different gurus, different sons, different religions, different messiah, whether Jesus Christ से लेकर के अलग, right? God is everything, everything is God. भगवान ही सब कुछ है, सब कुछ भगवान है. तो
this side question, when you say God, you're talking about Brahma, Vishnu, or Mahesh, which one? Just curious question.
I am talking about that God that is in everyone, including in Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh.
All three.
Incubators. Yeah. So let me finish this, and I think it will become clear to you. It's a common question. It's a good question also. I might as well say that I'm talking about the God who is in you right now. Sitting right here, right, is the God that I'm talking about. Not Brahma, not Vishnu, not Mahesh. I'm talking about you, Uncle Ji. So the God that I see in you, that I would love for you to see with me, in you as well. So therefore, if God is in everything, the person that I am with right now is the most important person. What is the most important task to do? Not साधना करे, मंत्र जाप करे, वो सब तो है, अच्छा है ना, मंत्र दीक्षा लिए तो गुरु मंत्र जपे, all of that. The most important task in life, human birth, is the task that I'm doing right now. There can be no important task than that. And so using that logic, this moment is the most important moment. Where we are, whoever we are with, whatever we are doing, it is simple. There's no need to make it complicated. And filled with love, whatever I do, however I interact with. And no matter what the interaction is, व्यवहार जो भी चल रहा, लेकिन मेरे हृदय में अगर प्रेम छोड़कर दूसरा कुछ नहीं है ना? For व्यवहार sake, to carry out, to conduct business, we have to follow the rules and do what we have to do. But inside, if I have nothing other than love to offer, then guaranteed it will be felt across on the other side. It might take some time. It might take some time for the other heart to purify. But truth is going to manifest. Truth cannot be suppressed. Therefore, that only then it is the truth. So, life can be simplified, very simplified, made very efficient. Because most of life energy is wasted in inefficiency, in trying to manage relationships, in trying to manage optics of it, in trying to manage this and that, control, so that we have a controlled environment in which to conduct our business and अपना उल्लू सीधा कर ले, है ना? Just to make sure that whatever I want happens. More majority of the energy is put on managing the ambience around it, the surroundings around it. If you get rid of that, then there is every moment is very efficient. Every moment is very precious also. And it can be done. In fact, that is the only real way to live, according to Bhagavad-gītā. That is how we were meant to. We were not supposed to. There's no need to try to impress someone with something other than the truth. If the truth has its power, अगर दम है सत्य में, है ना? सत्य में अगर दम है तो वो अपना बल अपने साथ लेके है. सत्य किसी के आधार की जरूरत नहीं, सत्य सबका आधार है, right? Truth does not need anyone's support. Truth is the support of everyone. So the more we can anchor in the truth, फिर सारे शास्त्र पढ़ ले, सारे पुराण पढ़ ले, ये physically पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं फिर, है ना? The more we can stay grounded in that central truth about it, the better it is. And Bhagavad-gītā is one of the most efficient because it only has 700 verses and it gets you really pinpointedly to the bull's eye of it. So इसमें जो अभी, how does that connect with what we just read? Yoga karma kaushalam. Because you will not find a yogi who is performing the task third class, second class, haphazardous, hopelessly, like somehow लेपातापी करके काम कर लिया. कोई ऐसा योगी नहीं मिलेगा. I'm sure you've seen Guru Ma, like the way she would perform her task. Like, ऐसा कोई योगी नहीं मिलेगा जो काम अपना कर्म फर्स्ट क्लास छोड़ के और कुछ किसी प्रकार से दूसरा करेगा. कर्मसु कौशलम. So perfection in action. So if I have to shoot an arrow and hit a bullseye, right, target, if I put some baggage around the arrow, tie some strings and this, that, like so there is a good chance that it will miss that. But if there is no baggage attached to it, if it is only the arrow, then my chance of hitting the bullseye is very good, right? Depending on how well I'm practiced in it. As any task that we're performing, if we attach our mental baggage to it, okay, well, yeah, by the way, while I'm doing this, maybe this should happen, maybe that should happen, maybe in this way it should happen, maybe that way it should, then there's every chance that it will not hit the bullseye. वो perfection नहीं होगा action में. If the action is performed without any baggage, without any attachment to it, for the sake of it, because it is there to be done, and therefore it's going to be done perfect, regardless of what I get from it. In fact, I don't have any desire to receive anything from it. Then every single time it will hit the bull's eye. And how will you know that? You will feel it. Our heart is the bull's eye. The best reward for action is how we feel inside, is it not? है ना? ऊपर से बार कितनी भी कोई प्रशंसा करे, like no matter how much people praise you for all the good work that you've done, but if there's something missing inside, if you know that there was some ulterior motive, there's like you cut some corners, you've kept something on the side for yourself, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel as good. And on the other hand, when you've delivered it in a perfect way, unattached, completely motive-free, and nobody notices, nobody says, "Oh, this was so well done," all that. It doesn't matter. What feels inside is rich. Badshah, right? Shahanshah. Shaham ke Shah. So, when we do what we do for how I feel inside, because that I inside is the God that I'm talking about, Uncle Ji. No? Not the Brahma, Vishnu. They are too, necessarily, the Paramatma ke roop mein. But your very self. the live God beating in every heartbeat at this moment. The feeling inside, the intuition inside. And उस realization को शास्त्र ने ऋतम भरा प्रज्ञा कहा. When the whole being is filled, the intuition is filled with that consciousness, with that awareness, that I've been searching all over the place for God, all the while carrying him or it or her with me. In fact, I don't even exist. He alone does. I, the way I think of me as a man or a woman or an old, जैसे स्वप्न में dream characters कोई कीमत नहीं थी, उसके कोई मतलब नहीं होता. Momentarily they exist, but in reality do they? They don't. The dreamer alone does, right? Momentarily I see big waves and little waves, short waves and long waves, but in reality they don't. There is no such thing as a wave. There is only the same water in every single wave. And that's the God that I'm talking about. And not the one that's sitting, the one that's talking, the one that is listening. It's the same one single entity. Unity consciousness. Brahma bhavana जिसे कहा है ना, एकत्व का जो हमारे सत्य में है कि एक ही, and therefore God is everything. It is like saying the ocean is every wave. Every wave is the water in the ocean. इसमें क्या सत्य है? Is it not the greatest truth about the ocean and the waves? है ना? Momentarily the water in the waves has become this. तो किसके साथ ईर्ष्या करे, किसके साथ निंदा करे, किसके साथ घृणा करे? Who should I hate? Who should I be partial with? Why would I not focus first on realizing my being as the water rather than pointing fingers at others? I don't have time for that. There's not enough energy left for it. So once we get grounded in that truth, तो अपने आप की purification शुरू हो जाए. आधे contaminants तो ऐसे ही drop हो जाए, है ना? कि अपने जब दिमाग में हो जाए कि यार क्या, I should let go more. Why am I so stuck? Who am I fighting with? What am I stuck on? What will happen anyway? It's like I want to realize that it's the same person in it. जो मैं कर रहे थे, ऐसी बात तो है नहीं, है ना? So again and again, even Gita bhi agar difficult ho, if Gita is long, 700 verses, I don't have time, I can't do 700 verses. So then, as I said, in 6th chapter, I would say then 18 chapter के लिए समय ना हो तो कोई एक chapter अपना पकड़े, कोई छठा पकड़े, कोई 12वां पकड़े, है ना? जिनमें से 15वां लोग अलग लोगों के अलग प्यारे हैं. उतना भी ज़्यादा लगे तो pick one shlok from the Gita. I guarantee you, I will hold your hand, so to speak, and walk you through it. That there are enough number of shlokas, there are so many shlokas that you can make that your life's mission. And the truth pakad mein aa jayega. If you have that one shlok, you have the whole truth in your hand. It will take some time for you to find your truth, your version of the truth. Truth is the same. What resonates with you, bhaiya, what connects with you, depending on your sanskar, depending on your journey, depending on how you have been raised, where you've come from, what happened in your past life, you have a specific trajectory in which you're going. I have a different one. And based on that, there's some way of understanding that naturally aligned. The more natural aligned it can be, the easier and the simpler it is. So here's the thing. Imagine that God wanting to experience God, and therefore God taking all these different forms in a myriad, in 1,000 directions, forcing, constantly experiencing the journey, constantly going on. What happens with this? What happens without it? What happens? The receiver and the giver ka jo experience hai. So leaving aside, at least in these sessions, or maybe before, during and after these sessions, or maybe the day before and the day off and the day after this session, or maybe the week before the week off and the week after, a month, ऐसा करते करते expanding, once and for all अगर ये भावना हो जाए कि यार चिंता के लिए जगह ही नहीं है, there is no reason to worry, there is no room to worry, there is, because there is no problem in reality. I've been caught up in this nightmare. This is a dream. I need to wake up. I've been caught up in this bad dream thinking I have to compete. I have to accumulate. Sangra, nigra kar pakad ke rakhe. I need more. Right? Bigger, longer. That's not it. 2 o'clock the dream began. 3 o'clock it's going to end. Everything in the dream was the same, the dreamer. So the deeper we go, this is the truth. Accept it or not. मेरा आग्रह नहीं है स्वीकार करे इसका, है ना, कोई बिल्कुल। लेकिन देर सवेर किसी भी जन्म में कैसे ना कैसे करके इस ही सत्य पर पहुंचेंगे, इसी ही सत्य पर, सत्य एक ही सत्य है ना। तो जितना इसको जानेंगे तब जानेंगे, पहले मान तो ले, है ना। मानने से भी काम बनना आसान होना शुरू होता है, और मान कर ही तो जानते हैं, है ना। जब इन एलिमेंट्री स्कूल व्हेन द टीचर सेड दिस इज ए, दिस इज बी, दिस इज 1 2 3, मान लिया, है ना। गुरुजी कह रहे, पंडित जी कह रहे, तो करते करते धीरे अभी तो PhD हो गए, दूसरों को पढ़ा रहे, क्योंकि वो सब जान गए, उससे टीचर से तो कहीं ज़्यादा जान गए। जिस टीचर ने ABCD 1 2 3 पढ़ाया था, ऐसे तो सैकड़ों टीचर से ज़्यादा जानकारी PhD करके DLED करके। लेकिन शुरुआत कैसे हुई थी जर्नी की? मान के हुई थी, है ना, यकीन से हुई थी। तो मान करके फिर धीरे धीरे जानना भी आ जाए। सो इतना मुश्किल नहीं है ये। डोंट लेट दिस बर्डन यू, दिस पाथ, दिस नॉलेज, डोंट लेट दिस encumber you, leash you, ऐसा अपने से नहीं बनेगा, this is some other type of people. No, this is where life lives. This is where unleashed life, released life, unencumbered life. This is where freedom is. ये क्या freedom हुआ कि जो ज़्यादा जमा करे उसके साथ, because I have more, I feel more secure. What kind of freedom is that? Then when I will have more, I will feel more safe. What kind of a freedom is that? That drives you to accumulate more, secure more, so that you feel secure. That means that every moment there is a feeling of insecurity and unsafety, which is why we're trying to become. The freedom is there, which right here, right now, will release you in freedom, mentally inside. And the Gita does that. And you are allowing me, with your time and energy and attention and precious breaths, to talk about it. This is the wisdom. भगवान को अगर पकड़ना हो, तो भगवान के साथ योग करना हो, तो देर आर मेनी पाथ्स, वेदर सिंग हिज ग्लोरीज, उसके गुण कथा लीला, राइट, और कैच हिज विजडम, जैसे भगवद गीता में नैरेट किया था। एंड यू विल सी दैट इन द एंड दे ऑल रीच दैट। इफ मीराबाई सेज दूसरा ना कोई, गिरिधर गोपाल के लिए दूसरा ना कोई, व्हाट डज दैट मीन लिटरली? देयर इज नो वन एल्स, राइट? इज दैट नॉट व्हाट वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट? दूसरा ना कोई दूसरा। अगर यहाँ सब सारे पंजाबी है, कोई गुज्जू भी है? पंजाबी है, अच्छा। तो गुज्जू भाई होते तो कहते थे, वो जो नरसिंह मेहता उनके ना, कि उन्होंने जो कहा अखिल ब्रह्मांड माँ एक तो श्री हरि। नरसिंह मेहता इज अ बिग फेमस आइकॉनिक सेंट फ्रॉम गुजरात. He was blind from with both, but a realized saint. His famous slogan was Akhila Brahmandama Ekato Sri Hari. Sare Brahma in the entire cosmos, not on this planet only, not in Bharat Bhumi only, in the entire cosmos, Akhila Brahmandama Ekato Sri Hari. God alone exists. तो ये तो बहुत अच्छी पार्टी है कि सारे के सारे पंजाबी है ना. तो सीरियसली आई मीन बिकॉज एनर्जी धूम धड़ाका तू धड़ाका है ना, तो हाई एनर्जी ग्रुप. ओह माय गॉड. तो कोई नुकसान नहीं हुआ डिले होकर के. तो नो बट आई मीन इट ऑल्सो लाइक फन असाइड, this is a high energy group, and there is a lot of energy in Punjab and Punjabi that has again and again come to rescue Bharat Bhumi की रक्षा के लिए, है ना, countless times, innumerable times. So शक्ति प्रधान पार्टी है ना. तो my humble request to you is this: शक्ति बहुत बढ़िया है, थोड़ा ध्यान शक्ति मत की ओर भी हो. अगर शक्ति है तो इतना ख्याल रखें कि शक्ति है तो शक्तिमान भी है. एनर्जी बाय अलोन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट, है ना. सूर्य प्रकाश जो कहते हैं हम, तो पहले सूर्य कहा तब उसका प्रकाश शक्ति आई. वायु प्रकोप जब कहते हैं हरिकेन, पहले वायु उसके प्रकोप से हुआ, है ना. जो भी अगर जो शक्तिमान है, शक्तिमत है, तभी तो उसकी शक्ति है, शिव शक्ति कहते हैं. तो खाली शक्ति में अगर धूम धड़ाका कर दिया, शक्तिमान को भूल ही बैठे. द सोर्स, who does this energy belong to, where has this come from? तो थोड़ा ध्यान उधर भी जाए तो फिर एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास काम हो सकता है. दोनों के कॉम्बिनेशन, शक्ति और शक्तिमान, है ना. शक्ति से ही सब कार्य होता है. इनआर्ग्यूएबली देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन अबाउट इट. खाली भगवान को कौन पूजे, है ना. भगवान का काम ही क्या है, भगवान की जरूरत ही नहीं है. भगवान हमारा शक्ति दे दो अपनी, सारा काम तो उसी से हो रहा है ना. एनर्जी इज इनफ फॉर अस, वी डोंट नीड द एनर्जी. Except we have to realize that the source of energy is God, and therefore it really the whole thing belongs to Him. ईशा उपनिषद का पहला वाक्य है ईशावास इदम सर्वम वाला जो श्लोक कभी सुना होगा, तेन त्यक्तेन भुंजिता, everything that is here. First slok, this is like the flagship of Upanishads, each Upanishad. First slok belongs to him. End of story, right? Like what belongs to you? Period. So सारी की सारी शक्ति का ही प्रागट्य है ना. We take energy transfer from one form to another, right? The laws of conservation and all that. Heat को electricity किया, Tesla बनाया, ये किया, वो किया. Like solar energy को electric बनाया, electric को energy is manifesting in different forms. But the entire energy source everywhere belongs to him. तो थोड़ा तो ध्यान हो. अब भैया, that source is in you. If you also have energy. सूर्य प्रकाश में हर किरण में सूर्य है ना. सूर्य है तो सूर्य से कनेक्टेड है ना. अगर यहाँ पर if I hold the beam on the palm of my hand, the sun ray, is it not directly connected with the sun? Otherwise, how would it reach here? If you're alive, I think you are. ना, जब तो पंजाबी हो तो बिल्कुल ही alive हो ना, full of life at all, every moment. छाती में धड़क रहा है हृदय, तो अभी यहाँ 100% भगवान के साथ कनेक्टेड है, शक्तिमान के साथ कनेक्टेड है. तो बिल्कुल चिंता मुक्त हो जाए. चिंता करने की तो जरूरत ही नहीं है. सब ठीक हो रहा है, सब ठीक होगा. जो हो रहा है वही उचित है ना. मेन बात है कि उस कनेक्शन की ओर ध्यान दें. और श्वास की साधना कहते हैं, बिकॉज that's one way to identify the connection. What is that life force that's filling my chest, keeping me propped up, and then constantly bringing me life force again, right? So किसी भी प्रकार से देखे शक्तिमान की ओर ध्यान देना जरूरी है. And then that's then see what happens with your energy. How beautiful it transforms. What you're able to do with the same energy that today is being applied to very limited reason, just to get the bigger car and the bigger house and more party and this, that. Look at what happens with the same energy, a different transformation. What a wonderful world gets created with that same. That world is created inside. Outside world will perish. The inside world, completely unencumbered world, free from all external dependency. वो तो सच्चा बादशाह, the real king would be the one who does not depend on anyone or anything to feel like a king inside. वही तो सच्चा राजा हुआ ना, जो प्रजा पर डिपेंडेंट करे. वो कैसा राजा हुआ? Raja has to be the support of praja, not dependent on praja. And we are that. So my earnest wish for you, humble request to you, is to take feedback करे, थोड़ा सा recycle करे अपनी energy को. 24 घंटे मिलते हैं दिन में, तो एक मिनट भी अगर निकाला 24 घंटे में, तो 24 मिनट हो गए. 24 मिनट अगर ध्यान में लगा दिया. If we figure out a way to meditate for 24 minutes, गड़बड़ होगी, बहुत गड़बड़ होगी. First 6 minutes will be like a complete mess. I have no clue what's going on. I don't want to sit, right? First 6 minutes will be completely resistance. This is screwed up. This doesn't make sense. I don't want to do this. I don't like it. I hate it. I'm getting up. And then the second 6 minutes, like 7 through 13, 14, well, maybe at neutral, maybe I should. And then the middle part, you will start. And once you practice that, you come to a stage where you will not feel like getting up. You will feel like, I don't need anything. What should I get up for? Everything I need, imaginable. All the vacations of the world, I carry right here, right now. You owe it to yourselves, brother. You owe it to yourselves. And you'd have to do it to experience yourself. Your glory. To experience the glory of that same God in you. You owe it to yourself. या तो एक दूसरे को encourage करें. पकड़ के. So that's how we achieve yoga karma sukhaushalam, which is the signature underneath every IIT certificate that's given out to the best of the best, the top-notch engineers and technologists in the world that are produced. Perfection in action, whatever we do. Real perfection can only be had when it is free of all attachments. If it is attached to something, there is every chance the arrow will not hit that bull's eye and go somewhere else, fall somewhere else. You know? So we'll do maybe one or two, at least, yeah, 1 or 2 shlok, and then whenever you say we'll stop. Mera to bhojan ho gaya, I'm good. I know. 5 more minutes, yeah. So where we will go from here, so I'll read in Hindi. मैंने कहा जब we're approaching a turning point, क्योंकि समबुद्धि से युक्त ज्ञानी जन कर्मों से उत्पन्न होने वाले फल को त्याग कर जन्म रूप बंधन से मुक्त हो निर्विकार परम पद को प्राप्त हो जाते हैं. जिस काल में तेरी बुद्धि मोह रूप दलदल को भली भांति पार कर जाएगी, उस समय तो सुने हुए और सुनने में आने वाले इस लोक और परलोक संबंधी सभी भोगों से वैराग्य को प्राप्त हो जाएगा। भांति भांति के वचनों को सुनने से विचलित हुई तेरी बुद्धि जब परमात्मा में अचल और स्थिर ठहर जाएगी, तब तू योग को प्राप्त होगा, अर्थात तेरा परमात्मा से नित्य संयोग हो जाएगा। सो वेयर वी विल गो नेक्स्ट इज, भगवान कहते हैं कलिल शब्द यूज किया है। सलील भाई आपकी ओर देख के कह रहा हूँ, यू आर सलील एंड ही टॉक्स अबाउट कलिल। यदा ते मोह कलिलम, जिस समय मोह के दलदल, सो कलिल इज मेस, filth, and salil is the cleanser, purifier. Just like water, when there is a mess, when there's like dirt, you put water on it. Salil is water. तो सलील चौधरी musician, तो to clean the mess you need a cleanser, and that's salil. So जिस समय भगवान करे इस filth से, इस dirt से, when your mind will be ready to get out of this mess, moharupi mess, like this confused state of mind, thinking of something that's really not mine, thinking that that's mine, and what's really mine, completely forgetful of it, completely ignoring, completely forgetful, completely disregarding, and not even realizing that I have so much, like forgetful, and what I don't have, what's really not mine, constantly thinking that that is mine. बच्चे मेरे, घर मेरा है, गाड़ी मेरी है, शरीर मेरा है ना, इनमें से कुछ भी हमारा नहीं है ना। हमारा होता तो हम रख पाते थे, जैसा चाहिए वैसा करा पाते थे ना, हमारा अगर हक होता तो। और जो हमारा परमात्मा है, साथ है हमेशा, जो साथ छोड़ नहीं सकता, उसको तो भुला बैठे। सो ये जो उल्टी बुद्धि हो गई, मोह, मेरा तेरा, तेरा मेरा का जो हो गया, इस कीचड़ में से, इस दलदल में से, जैसे कीचड़ इसलिए भी यूज़ किया, कमल आता है ना कीचड़ में से, इग्नोरिंग द मड, द स्टेम ऑफ द लोटस राइजेस एंड अ ब्यूटिफुल फ्लावर कम्स आउट ऑफ इट, एंड नो मैटर हाउ मच filth or water is put on it, it does not stick because it doesn't hold, it has no desire. The lotus doesn't care to hold on to that water. It is sufficient in its own glory. Kamal is very content in its own beauty, in its own aroma, in its own glory, because it knows it. इसलिए it neither needs the good nor the bad. तो जिस समय अभी जो हमने कहा यदा ते मोह कलिलम, यदा is when, te is yours, मोह रूपी mess में से, कलिलम बुद्धि व्यतितरिष्यसि, when you thoughtfully, when you put some effort to understand this and really cross over. गीता में कहीं बात किसी hatred की नहीं है, घृणा की नहीं, just ignore it, disregard, move on. Essentially saying, when you will be prepared, ready to move on from this mess, उस समय आज तक जो सुना और जो सुनने में आया होगा, इस सब से you will find yourself completely across the ocean, safely landed on dry land, and you look around and like, wow, I had no idea that right here, right now, where I am, how I am, just the way I am, without any change, I could have actually lived a beautiful, glorious life. What was all that mess about, that mental mess, that inside kachra, why did I hang on to it? I could have just easily dropped it and it was gone. I was holding on to it, है ना? जिससे मैंने इस किताब को पकड़ रखा है, मैंने एक बार कहा था, किताब ने मुझे पकड़ा है या मैंने किताब को पकड़ा है? I am holding on to this book. The book is not holding on to me. ऐसे ही every baggage, whatever problems, mess, call it kalil, is not holding on to you. We are holding on to it. All I had to do was just leave it, drop it, and it would find its own way and go wherever it needs to go. This needs to go here, whatever else would leave me alone. So if you want to be left alone, we just have to drop it, and it's all good and clean right here, right now. It is that simple. This is not play upon words. This is bani banawati baatein nahi hai. This is something that must be experienced, that can be experienced, that is experienced because it is the truth. Jai Shri Krishna.